The denouements and the realizations in the sessions overall, I would say, are not necessarily obvious. When people come into a couple session, they come in with a story. And the goal at the end of the session is that they have to leave with a different story. Where Should We Begin has traced numerous couples, 25 couples, in multiple situations. What is new in the third season is to tell the story of a relationship through its developmental stages, from nascent young love to the dismantlement of a relationship. What happens? How do we go through the stages of disillusionment? How do we go from hope to disappointment to despair to repair? And all of that becomes the arc of love.
Your experiences with that person were for pure pleasure and were isolated and in a bubble.
And I get that, and I think there's probably certainly some of that. I think some of it did feel like someone that did think about me.
Because she didn't have anybody else to think about. Sorry if that was defensive, but...
I give all the time, and I have tons of people to think about. Why should you have to be any different? I give all the time.
What two people can create with each other is a complete theater. They can create bliss and hell in a matter of 3 minutes. Doing couples therapy is like playing pool. If you want this ball to hit this hole, you can't just kick that one. You always have to think, which is the one that I have to kick so that it will get this one to go down. It's never linear. So you are watching from a meta position from the balcony, and you are looking at all the intersecting parts, the visible ones and the invisible ones. And it is really an art. If you want her to feel this or him to say that to the other him, you need to actually create something that is, much more of a set of intersecting moves. Even though the story may be completely different from the circumstances of your life, you recognize principles, experiences, interactions, feelings that are very, very close to you. And that notion that the more you actually are entering the relationship of others, the more you are actually understanding yourself, is a beautiful dialectic that people are experiencing while listening to Where Should We Begin?